When we attacked your planet, all your soldiers and all their advanced technology could only put up a measly 9-minute fight, which is why man is an endangered species. There's nothing that will help you.
Once we finish mining out this miserable little planet, let's do the universe a favor. Let's exterminate a lot of them.
If we don't take back our planet, the last of humanity becomes extinct.
Said that we took this one chance and fought!
Oh, God. Oh, God. John Travolta lost his mind during this movie. Yeah.
Yeah, this movie is great.
No, this movie is not great.
Welcome to the 1 year.
This is the 1 year anniversary of that movie show. I think that we're just gonna check some stuff out here. Try using this microphone.
Are you not hearing me?
I don't know.
Are you not hearing me?
Now I am.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? But we'll make that switch. We'll see how that works. Yeah, this is the 1 year anniversary of that movie show. Oh, there it is. All right,
You got this? There we go.
There we are.
Hey!
Yeah,
Want me to redo it?
Yeah, redo yours. Yeah. You were maniacally laughing like John Travolta does.
Maniacal laugh.
Maniacal laugh.
Maniacal
in
laugh.
this entire movie.
Holy shit.
So we had a massive vote of what we wanted, what you wanted to see.
Well, let's just start it out with 1 year ago this weekend. You and I sat down to start that movie show, and we watched The Departed.
Yeah.
Possibly one of the best movies, at least one of the best Boston movies, but one of the best movies in modern day history.
Correct.
This year, thanks to our lovely listeners and viewers, we sat down for one of the worst movies in cinema history.
Oh, yeah. A multi-time Razzie Award winner.
It held the record.
It did.
And it won every award it could win that year. And the only reason, Forrest
Whitaker,
he was nominated.
Yes.
But Barry Pepper won.
Yes. That was the thing. So
Yeah.
it was nominated for everything that it could be nominated for.
Yep.
Back in 2001.
Yep.
And including worst screen couple. And that went to John Travolta and anyone sharing the screen with him.
Actually, his wife, Kelly Preston.
Yeah.
She got and she had like 2 seconds of screen time.
Oh, yeah. It was.
That poor girl.
Yeah.
As if she hasn't been through enough being married to John Travolta this entire time.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, I know. Ooh,
Oh,
gross.
God.
Yeah. Let me see. Where was it? It was Forrest Whitaker was worst supporting actor.
Yep.
Yeah. Barry Pepper as Jonnie Goodboy.
Jonnie Goodboy Tyler. For fuck's...
Yeah. So there were 2 people nominated from Battlefield Earth in the worst supporting actor category.
Yep.
And so one of them won.
One of them had to win.
One of them had to win.
Kelly Preston, worst supporting actress. I mean, she was one of 2 actresses in the whole movie, I think.
Yeah. Yes. She. I think there was. There was maybe a total of 3 women in this movie.
Oh, you're right. Anyone sharing screen. Oh, that is actually the quote.
That is the quote.
Hilarious.
It's anyone sharing the screen with John Travolta.
I thought you made that up, but
No,
that was actually
the
worst screen couple was John Travolta and anyone sharing. Oh, it's hilarious.
That's actually the nomination that he got.
God almighty.
Yeah, the only thing it didn't win that year because it couldn't was worst remake or sequel, because this was a quote unquote original primary movie.
Sure.
And that went to Blair Witch 2, Book of Shadows.
That was a bad fucking movie.
That was a
That
bad
was a
movie.
bad movie. I actually I recently
The Secret of S River.
on the no, it wasn't Book of Shadows.
Yeah, Blair Witch 2.
Yeah.
The Secret of S River was on
shut
the.
the fuck up.
It was on the VHS.
Oh, was it?
That was it. It was that was the big gimmick on the
Oh my
VHS
God.
was that if you watched it in S reverse, which is reverse backwards,
God, I hate you right now.
there is like a secret meaning in the movie.
You're making me more angry than I already am after sitting through this. Trying three sittings. So let's do the usual bit here. Welcome to That Movie Show. Mike Wendt, Liam
Hi,
Striker,
how's
Bill
it
Neville
going?
for our 1-year anniversary. You guys voted. We are covering Battlefield Earth. It was released May 12th in the year 2000.
Nice Conan reference.
And had a budget of $43 million. Came back with 29.7, which it didn't deserve a penny of any of that.
No.
Directed by Roger Christian, written by J.D. Shapiro and Corey Mandell, based on the best-selling New York Times novel by L. Ron Hubbard, Battlefield Earth, which came out in 1982. Was 1,050 pages. And he scored a soundtrack to the book called Space Jazz.
Space Jazz.
Bill, while we're talking, let's look up Space Jazz.
Space Jazz.
Space Jazz. It's the score to the book Battlefield Earth. I shit you not. The movie stars John Travolta, Barry Pepper, Forrest Whitaker, Kim Coates, and a slew of Cleons. It's been touted as the worst movie in history. And I want to get into that definition.
Yeah.
Because we've said that once before on this show when we covered The Room.
Right.
I feel there are categories for bad movies.
Right. There definitely are, because there are movies that are unwatchable. And when it's like the worst movie ever made, like Ballistic X versus Sever is the worst movie I've ever seen.
Okay.
Right. And that to me is the worst movie ever made.
Right.
Now, it's like Battlefield Earth. I get a kick out of watching it.
Do you?
I do.
Okay, so here's where you and I might be differing on this, because I look at movies like The Room.
Right.
It was actually on our list, like Showgirls.
Yep.
Samurai Cop, which someday we'll have to sit down.
We have to.
And do.
We have to.
Earlier in our run, we did the Star Wars Holiday Special. Those. I call those bad party movies. Where it's like when you say it to when you bring it up and someone's like, I haven't seen it, you're like, all right, well, let's grab a couple of beers, sit down for 90 minutes, and let's just watch this shit.
Right.
Plan 9 from Outer Space is like the godfather of those.
Yeah, correct.
This is in a different category where it was supposed to be like, those are all like schlocky cult following movies. I don't think there's a Battlefield Earth cult following. I don't think there's, again, it was on our list of votes and it was actually came in second place. I don't think there's a Ghostbusters reboot cult following.
Right. Yes.
These are movies when people say, I'm like, oh my God, I'm sorry you had to watch that.
See, but I do put this in because there is that category, like the Plan 9 from Outer Space, Samurai Cop. That's somebody that didn't have the backing.
Right.
And made something. The Room, even if
Room,
they didn't have a backing, but then it somehow got captured lightning in a bottle, and it just kind of gets injected into cinema lore.
See, those I don't mind filing under so bad it's good.
Right. And then this falls more into the category.
This is a bad movie.
It's a bad movie, but it was supposed to be good.
It was supposed to be a blockbuster.
Right.
It was supposed to be a 6 movie. It was supposed to be Star Wars.
Right. It was supposed to be, it was supposed to be Scientology Star Wars.
It was.
And that's where like Anaconda, like this falls into that type of thing where it's like, this is supposed to be better,
right?
But we can all sit down and watch it and laugh together about it.
You can,
I guess, because the fun part about it is the like, wait a minute, what did they say? Why doesn't make sense? That sort of thing,
right?
it's basically that next level, right? Anybody can sit down and watch The Room or Samurai Cop,
Right.
or and that's accessible to anybody.
Sure.
This kind of falls into that film lover category where it's like if you got a bunch of movie lovers, you can sit down and have that party movie with a Battlefield Earth.
Okay.
That's where I get a kick out of it. Like it's fun watching it with like my cinematographer friends.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
By the way, speaking of that, can we actually turn our cameras to 45 degrees and make the whole thing a Dutch angle web show? There you go. Does that work for you? The whole fucking movie was a Dutch angle.
Oh, it was. It was like Batman was on a boat the entire time.
The whole movie. What are we pointing at?
Oh,
Is my camera off again?
Yeah.
All right.
I tried not to make a thing
Sorry.
of it.
You can just speak up.
Bill just needs to get earpieces for people.
Exactly.
Because he does that during the wrestling
We need
show
a
too.
talkback button. That's what we need.
Yeah, right.
Where it's just his voice goes into our ear, and it's just like
We need
hey,
more money is what we need.
fix the
Yeah,
camera.
well, we do. Sign
By
up
the
for-
way, where can sponsors go?
yeah, just newageInsiders@gmail.com.
There you go. Sign up for this fucking shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's another thing. The whole movie was a Dutch angle,
It was.
which is like, okay, once or twice. Like, okay, so Mission Impossible. We covered that. It's in the archives, newageInsiders.com. And that was, I remember watching that, and I don't think I had watched that probably in 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
And I remember my initial comment on that, which you can go back again, newageInsiders.com, our entire archives, was it's such a De Palma film. And De Palma used Dutch angles, but he did it right.
Yeah.
He did it for impact. He did it to show like confusion,
Disorientation.
disorientation, tension, all that stuff.
Yeah, you know why
this
you
was
would do
just, hey, let's take a camera and turn it 45 degrees and film the whole fucking movie that way.
Yeah.
It basically felt like, what?
Yeah, it felt like Batman was on a boat.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
And for those of you who have no idea what I'm referencing, the 1960s Batman, whenever he was like on a boat and the waves would get crazy, they'd throw it at a Dutch angle and everybody would run one way, and then they'd put it the other way, and everybody would run the other way.
By the way, I have the 60s Batman movie on Blu-ray. We might have to do that one too someday.
So do I.
Roger Christian, the director.
Okay.
Okay.
Ironically, a Scientologist.
Is he? I had no idea.
I don't know.
No, I don't
it just works for my bit.
I don't believe he is. So originally, Travolta, you know who Travolta pitched for this? Quentin Tarantino.
Oh my God. Do you know how much better this movie would be?
Wouldn't be PG-13, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Look, I'd watch that movie, man.
That I might see.
I'd watch that movie.
Django on the Battlefield Earth. Yeah, I got it. So he originally pitched it to him. Obviously, Tarantino wasn't going to do this movie. No. So the guy that got the nod was Roger Christian. Let me tell you a little bit about Roger Christian. He was a highly acclaimed production designer.
Yep.
He was a production designer on Star Wars: A New Hope.
Yep.
He basically was.
He won an Academy Award.
He won an Academy Award for it. He worked on Jedi, and he was basically George Lucas's protege. So much so he was handpicked to direct the second unit stuff on Phantom Menace.
Okay.
Which then now you get that information explains all those fucking wipes.
Yeah.
All those every scene ended with a wipe.
Yeah, wipe.
And it's like. You didn't even, like, at least Lucas picked different wipes. Some came from the corner, some were circles, some were barn doors. This was just barn door. It's like, oh my God, every fucking one. And so it's like, they're all ending with maniacal laughs off in the corner on a Dutch angle that wipes out.
It was all that scene from Austin Powers where they're all just standing at the table laughing maniacally.
And then wipe out.
Yeah.
But let's be honest. I know J.D. Shapiro and Corey Mandell get the screenplay credit, but this was John Travolta's baby.
Yeah.
This was what people would call a passion project.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I forget who said it, but there's a famous quote that's like, we wouldn't have been able to make this movie without the backing of the Church of Scientology.
Right.
Like the Church of Scientology funded the movie.
Yes. Well, kind of.
Inadvertently.
Travolta put a bunch of money into it. He took a bunch of money out of it. The company who actually put up a lot of money, I'll find it in a second, the actual name, but it doesn't really matter because they were sued because a lot of this stuff, there was a lot of shady shit happening with money involving this movie.
Yeah, of course.
So much so that, as I mentioned before, there was a $43 million budget. I believe there was also like a $70 million advertising budget.
Yeah.
The director only had $20 million to make this movie. Like, actually make this movie. One of the biggest complaints that I forget who said it in an interview, but it was basically John Travolta took most of the money.
Yeah.
Despite having a pay cut of only $10 million as an actor.
Yeah, right.
Like, that to me contradicts the phrase passion project.
Yeah.
Because if you're really passionate about this, you just want this to get made, especially if you're planning on 6 fucking movies.
Yeah, right.
You work for scale and points on the first one.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You just want to get this shit done.
Yeah, you just want to get it done. You want it to be the best.
Right.
Well, because you're making a sci-fi epic, right? So, yeah, I'm not going to take my $10 million. Maybe I'll take 1, and we'll put 9 into the sets or actors.
You're also a producer who believes in this movie, so obviously you got points on it, so you're expecting it to make fucking money.
Yeah, right.
You know, but it's, so a lot of the money things were really off around
This also
time.
could have been a successful The Producers. If you think about it,
Could have.
maybe could have made more money as a flop than as a box office hit.
If they just like kind of made a documentary about the making of Battlefield Earth.
Well, not even that. You know how
I think that they should have done that.
Yeah, you know the plot of The Producers, where it's like, hey,
Oh, right. But yeah. Okay.
We're gonna
I know what you're saying. Just take a loss on it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to attempt to make a flop because we're going to make more money off of the flop than we are on it actually being like mediocrely successful, and then it ends up being a smash.
Yeah.
So maybe this is just a successful version of that.
Maybe. That's giving him a lot of credit, though.
Yeah.
Travolta was, because he had been trying to get this made so long that originally he was going to play Jonnie. But he said himself, by the time it got greenlit, he was too old.
Yeah,
so he had to play the villain.
Johnny Goodboy.
Johnny Goodboy Tyler. Jesus Christ. I feel bad for Barry Pepper, but we'll get to Barry Pepper in a little bit. Yeah. And John was kind of on a run at this point, which is why the movie got made. So obviously 1994 changed basically the back end of his career with Pulp Fiction. And then he went on, we Get Shorty, Broken Arrows, Face-Offs. He had,
Another movie we did on the show.
Another movie you can find in the archives, newageinsiders.com. And, he had misses. He definitely had some misses in there. There was always the Phenomenons or the Michaels or the misses, if you will. Yeah. But he gets around to 2000, finally able to make Battlefield Earth. And, of course, he's going to play the lead villain, Terl and Forrest Whitaker. Yes, that Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah.
Played Gur. What's
Gur?
Literally, they're just fucking noises.
They are just
Kerr. I'm sorry.
Kerr.
K-E-R and T-E-R-L.
Terl
and Kerr. And Johnny Goodboy Tyler.
Johnny Goodboy.
They really went all out on the names in this one. It's just like Johnny Goodboy Tyler. That's a good name. What are we gonna call ourselves? That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Oh.
Flurf.
Yeah.
So, the villains who are Cyclos, because psychos, they needed something else. Oh, let's throw an L in there. Cool, Cyclos.
Yeah. It's just, it's clearly...
this movie.
Well, it's clearly the brainchild of a B novelist.
Yeah, well, yes, very much so. But this guy, like, L. Ron Hubbard sold books.
Yeah.
Like, he was no slouch in the novel community.
Yeah, but these names are still in the novel.
Have you ever read it?
No.
Okay, see, I have no idea if they're taking artistic liberties with this shit.
No. But
and I'm definitely not gonna read it because it's 1,000 pages. Even if it was remote, even if somebody said, "Dude, give it a try," 1,000 pages. The audiobook would be 2 months long.
Yeah. Oh, gross. But no, those are the real character names.
Character names. Okay.
So
okay. So we meet Johnny Goodboy Tyler.
Yeah. Who this is one of those things where, like, look, we're gonna pick this movie apart.
We are. Not only because that's what we do, but this movie deserves every part.
Yeah. So one of my big issues when it comes to the like post-apocalyptic teen novels that like the Hunger Games and stuff like that is these children have never known anything else. Right? And so I don't understand how these teens can want to buck against this like totalitarian authority when they've literally grown up in it their whole life. How do they know that there's something different if they're so to that extent, I say, how is this world so stupid that human beings have devolved enough
Man animals.
to basically ape
animals.
to like Planet of the Apes level like people.
Kind of though. And because here's we meet we meet Jonnie Goodboy, very dramatic bullshit in the cave, and he's finding his father's dying, but there's no real impact on it because his acting is just no. And we get to a cave. He's talking with an old guy who's, have you ever seen the beasts or the gods or the whatever the fuck?
Right.
And then he does some weird breakdancing thing that just makes no fucking sense,
right?
Like some fire dance, and then so he goes out on his own, and the horse bucks him, and he gets thrown off, and this thing comes falling down. He has a flashback of the fire. Very creative use of not creative, very awkward is a better word than creative.
Yeah.
Use of flashbacks, because there's two. There's this one, and then there's one at the end.
Yeah, right.
So you have a flashback of the fire dragon that was on the wall, and he starts beating it with a golf club, and then we realize, oh, he's just in an old miniature golf course.
Yeah, right.
Okay, cool. He starts laughing at it, smacking around a little bit, and then we meet two other guys, Carlo and I don't know, some other fucking guy. Carlo I know because it's Kim Coates who played Tig on Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, and he's
really the only actually good actor in this movie.
Yeah.
But here's the start of the problem. You mentioned that they've devolved down to Planet of the Apes type people, yet they speak perfect English and then punctuate it with
Yeah, right.
It's like they can have a full-on conversation like you and I are having right now, and then they'll finish with It's like,
what?
Why?
Yeah.
Like, what's the explanation behind it? Even if they said it was like, even if there was some quick little line or scene where it was explained that it was like a defense mechanism because they realized if they did that, they scared off an animal or something like that wouldn't attack them. Okay, cool, fine, you explained it. But no, they're basically man animals.
Right. Well,
that can speak full English.
Well, and it's also like, how did we lose all of the knowledge? Like, you're going into like, oh, the gods or this or that. It's just like, how stupid are you people that at no point were they like, hey, we're hiding out in this cave because aliens showed up, and if you find us, they're going to turn you into a slave.
Right.
Like, how is that not written down? Like, they don't know how to read or write.
They do, though, because he reads the fucking the Declaration of Independence later on.
Yeah, that's right. Well, is that before or after the learning machine?
Yeah, but the learning machine only taught him Cyclo shit.
I thought it taught him everything.
I don't know. This movie's so confusing.
Yeah.
It taught it whatever is convenient for the plot, I guess.
Yeah, it was the MacGuffin.
Sure. So, oh God, this fucking movie.
So they go to Denver. Because of course,
fuck it.
Because of course, that's
as you do.
As you do. Denver is like the farm for humans that the Psychlos have made. So there's a dome over Denver.
Right. And there's a dome over Denver, and the reason the dome is over Denver is so that the Psychlos...
Sounds like a country song. Dome over Denver.
Get dome over Denver. Don't get my omelet. Dome over Denver.
I love it.
Gonna need more pepper.
Coming soon from thenewageInsiders.com. Dome over Denver.
Weed.
But so they terraform just like inside the dome.
It's a fucking greenhouse.
Yeah, it's a fucking greenhouse, man.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah,
almighty.
and they're just getting high as fuck in
just
there.
high as fuck. So yeah, so Tig and Barry Pepper and the other fucking mongrel get captured.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he dies right away.
He does. He gets, because they have a. By the way, the Cyclos love to gamble.
Yeah.
How the dome wasn't over Vegas is fucking beyond me.
Yeah,
because the security guys just keep gambling. Like, 4-1 odds, I shoot this fucker in the back. I think those are good odds. I'll take your bet. Oh, he's cheating. Wager off. It's like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Just get to the fucking story. And so we kill, the third wheel over here.
Yeah, the third wheel.
Because Forrest Whitaker believes they can fly.
Yeah.
Because Barry Pepper was going to run and jump off the thing to try to save himself, so he could fly.
Yeah.
And then John Travolta's like, "Bad animals can fly."
Yeah, right.
Fucking emoting like a cunt. "Bad animals can fly. I will show you they cannot fly," and grabs him and brings him over to the cliff and just drops the fucker right off.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
But that was a little bit further on because we're actually introduced to them on the base.
Yeah.
So they bring the Barry Pepper and Tig back to the base, and
because it's a slave camp.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're mining for gold.
Yeah, they're mining for all of the different like minerals and stuff.
That took a second viewing to figure out. I'm like, what are we doing here? What are these slates? I didn't get the slates. They were actually maps because it looked just like a fucking piece of rock that you were sliding into a computer.
Yeah, it was weird.
I didn't get it. I just fuck this movie.
So yeah, I just don't understand like the part that like again, it's the world building, right? I'll play in whatever world you want me to play in. Right? There's a movie, right? And I know that this didn't happen, but you're establishing this new movie Overlord. Right? Where in this World War II, there is a castle. And inside this castle, the Nazis are making zombie people. Right? Okay, cool. You've established that this is the world we're living in.
Didn't Rob Zombie do a trailer in Grindhouse for that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Werewolf Women of the SS, starring Nicolas Cage as Fu Manchu. Another one.
He also
he doesn't laugh.
laughed.
Yeah,
He
maniacal laugh.
laughed.
But it's Nicolas Cage, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
As Fu Manchu, not trying to take himself at all seriously.
Yeah, it's just
John
Nicolas
Travolta
Cage.
was like, this is going to be the greatest thing I've ever done. I want to be remembered by this. The website's still active, by the way.
No.
Oh.
I'll watch that later.
Later. Because he's sitting there all smiles with his goatee. With
What's
the
the what's the website?
I don't fucking
BattlefieldEarth.com?
I'm guessing that. Let's see.
But this movie is just like, what is
Fucking
the...
no.
Why did these aliens come to Earth?
Yeah.
Right? In all of the John Travolta explaining to Johnny Goodboy Tyler.
Yeah, BattlefieldEarth.com.
You know, why are you here? Why did you come? And what are you trying to get? Yeah. And why is gold equally as valuable in your planetary like society as it is
the
on
purest
Earth?
element. I don't know, something like that.
Like I understand.
He
like,
did say something, but there's so much emoting that I just couldn't follow it.
Yeah. So
we get to their planet, and Johnny Goodboy Tyler, kind of the guy. Just he's great at escaping for short bursts.
Yeah.
Not quite escaping, but kind of
he's like a sprinter escapist.
Sure. We'll get to his running in a second because it rivals some of the bad running in Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, it does.
Which, again, in the archives, newagentstyles.com. So we get to the planet. He kind of wrangles out of it and gets a gun, shoots one of the soldiers.
Yeah.
Blows a hole in his chest, even though they keep saying vaporize. We never actually saw anyone vaporize. I'm guessing that was a budgetary thing.
Yeah.
They didn't have the budget to actually
vaporize people.
So they just made a hole. No blood either.
Yeah.
Very PG-13 movie.
Oh, yeah. John Travolta's arm's gone.
Then he just throws the gun away.
Yeah.
And runs.
And so that's another thing. Like, yeah, maybe the gun is a little wonky, but human beings devolved so much.
But it worked.
Right. No, but human beings devolved so much that we lost the ability to, like, know what a gun is. Like, that's the part that...
Kind of.
Like,
but they all figure it out in 2 days at the end.
Oh, well, we can talk
kind of.
Yeah, we can talk
but
about...
not really. And again, though, it doesn't matter how devolved or evolved or whatever the fuck. He picked up this thing,
and
he pushed a button, yelled, and it blew a hole in the bad guy's chest.
Right.
Do it again.
Yeah,
He could have just gone, pa-choo, 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 and saved the day. No, throw it away and run. Like a spastic fucking...
Like a monkey.
Like this is what I... His running was horrible.
Yeah.
Like, and I talked a lot about this in our Texas Chainsaw episode, how they didn't get the girls running right until fucking Renee Zellweger.
Yeah.
So, because they all ran like you said, what, brand new does?
Yeah.
Like they had never figured out their legs. Well, he couldn't figure out his arms.
Oh,
he's sprinting.
Well, he's running like a monkey.
His arms
like
are
when
just
when you see like a monkey at the zoo, and
so
the monkey,
you're saying you think it was a choice?
It was a choice.
You think he was choosing to run like that?
He either chose to do that or was directed to do that.
Interesting.
But the point is that like, look, all right, here's the artistic nonsense that was the subtext of this movie.
Right.
Is that they are uncultured monkey people, man animals, so that when he gets into the learning machine and ultimately ends up at the end of the movie,
right,
they've turned back into people. They've gone from being animals to people again.
Yeah, kind of.
Look, I don't think that they did it well. But it'd
be one thing if they were communicating in just like grunts and broken English, but they were having full Shakespearean conversations. Like I said, punctuated with
yeah, oh yeah,
like, fuck you.
Yeah,
so
Barry Pepper.
He gets shot in the back.
Yeah,
he keeps getting shot in the back, and he rolls. And here's our big reveal of our two leads: Forrest Whitaker and John Travolta.
Yeah, our two evil leads.
Okay. Let's get into describing the Cyclos real quick, because it's as if a conehead fucked a Vulcan and moved to Jamaica and grew 5 feet.
Oh, I was going to say, Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
You know what I mean? Dreadlocks, big cone heads. Some notice the supporting cast had the Vulcan full face makeup, but Travolta's like, you ain't gonna touch my face.
Yeah, right.
Everybody wants to see me because that's terrible. I'm not great at Travolta today. I'm just a little angry.
Yeah.
So him and Forrest Whitaker don't have much on the face.
Yeah.
Like they left their face pretty normal. Which I guess means they're elevated species. Let's add a subtext that isn't there.
He is the most decorated cyclone from the Academy.
I don't know, in Denver.
From the Academy.
Sure.
He's in charge of the planet.
He can shoot cows from 1,000 paces.
Yeah,
which we get to in a minute.
He is the like chief planetary security officer or something.
Yeah, I guess nobody seems to like.
Yeah, he's a dickhead.
He's a dick. So they also have these like big rubber talon hands.
Yeah.
So none of the actors learned two things: how to use their hands, or how to walk on stilts.
Yeah.
Because they're all on 4-foot stilts.
They are.
And they all look gawky as fuck. Like they're all like really trying not to fall the fuck over.
Yeah.
Like there's one scene at the very end where they're on the walkie-talkies and the guy goes to Barry Pepper. He goes, he's like, oh, they're assembled, they're armed, and they're moving really fast. Cut to.
Yeah, right. They're
walking like AT-AT walkers,
They
man.
look like the Goombas from Super Mario Brothers.
Terrible. And the hands are fucking awkward as shit. You can see them trying to like pull gun triggers and hold their drinks.
Yeah.
The whole bar scene in Denver is wild.
Crab people walk like crabs, talk like people. Yeah.
So
I do want to give this movie one bit of credit.
Oh.
I did think it was really, really cool when we first see John Travolta and he's talking in the foreign language, and you can't understand him. And so then it slowly morphs into...
I didn't like that at all.
Oh, see, that's the only thing I liked about this movie.
I guess on the VHS version, there was subtitles over that shit.
Yeah, there was. Cool, because I didn't see this in the theater.
I saw it on
DVD.
Netflix.
I saw it on DVD, and that happened on the DVD
Right.
as well when this movie first came out. And I did appreciate that. I thought that
maybe Netflix was just like, you know what? Nobody's going to watch this. Fuck it.
Yeah, no.
We're not paying for subtitles.
Yeah, so I enjoyed that because I do like that sort of thing. It establishes that there are two different languages going on.
Right, but here's my issue with it. They talk to themselves in English.
Well, no, so that's what that scene establishes. The scene establishes that there are two different languages being spoken. And so when you...
Did I miss something?
Yeah, it's more of like a visual thing, and it's like a technical thing that I like about it, not like any sort of plot convenience. It starts with Barry Pepper looking at him and John Travolta saying things and he can't understand him. And then John Travolta turns to talk to Forrest Whitaker. And it slowly morphs into him speaking English. And it's that he's speaking Cyclonian to him, but we as the audience now get to hear it in English. So we don't have to read subtitles. Again, that
would be very Mel Gibson of him to do the whole movie in Cyclonian.
It would be. Because like at the end of the movie when they're like talking.
Look for a poll including Passion of the Christ coming up.
Yeah, it's Christmas time, baby. Even though that's more of an Easter movie.
Oh, kind of not really related, but I don't know why it just popped in my head. While doing press for this movie, John Travolta described it as I have the quote exactly. Quote.
Geez.
Let me see. It's like Star Wars: A New Hope, but better.
Oh yes, of course.
And it's the Schindler's List of science fiction films.
What?
I shit you not.
What?
That's a quote, baby.
What?
So what do you think? A double feature coming up, Schindler's List, Passion of the Christ, that movie show. What? Put it on a poll. I don't know how my A got to be.
There's he's not like Steven Spielberg Schindler's List? Like Liam Neeson film Schindler's List?
Yeah.
Everything's in black and white except for that little girl.
Yep.
And then we see the little girl dead later.
Yeah.
Schindler's List.
Yeah.
Like Holocaust Schindler's List.
Yeah.
Like that Nazi is so evil he's just murdering bitches. Like
Psychlos are Nazis apparently.
Like.
Which is a weird twist.
Like. Like,
would he be Hitler or Goebbels?
He'd be Goebbels, right?
Yeah, he'd be Goebbels, I think. And,
But,
and,
like-
and whoever the emperor of this movie is would have to be Hitler. The one who get
The one who's mad at John Travolta for those like 5 minutes.
What was his line that kept repeating over and over? Like unlimited. What was it? Fucking somebody actually tweeted us the goddamn line. I had a.
Oh, did they?
I hadn't watched the movie, and I'm like, why does that sound fucking familiar?
Oh,
because it's in this fucking movie.
Because it's in this movie.
I don't know. I'll get it later when we get there.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
But
Fucking doesn't matter.
yeah, this movie is not a Schindler's List of anything.
No. Well, it's the Schindler's List of the last 2 hours of my life.
Yeah. Oh God.
Would that be accurate? No, it's the Holocaust of the last 2 hours of my life. Schindler's List would be like I saved 2 hours.
You
of my
saved
life.
2 hours of it because he made.
I
it.
needed somebody to make a Schindler's List for the last 2 hours of my life.
Yeah. There you go.
Wow, life. Endless options for renewal. Endless options for renewal. Endless options for the repeating stuff was weird as hell.
Yeah.
Because they weren't actually sitting there saying it. It was just you were in that person's head hearing an echo.
Yeah.
An
Oh,
echo.
my God.
Because Travolta did it to Barry Pepper later in the movie as well. I forget what exactly he said, but it was one of those things where he says something menacing,
Right.
and it repeats over
And over. And over again.
Did we need an extra 30 seconds of runtime? Come on.
This whole movie is bloated runtime.
Jesus Christ.
So they lock him up in cages, which is basically the Denver Zoo.
Yes, it actually is.
It's just the Denver Zoo. They locked him up in some animal cages. You know, again, very Planet of the Apes-ish. Not Schindler's List at all, but very Planet of the Apes.
Using what they have.
Yeah. You know, but this is another, again, it doesn't make sense, right? So
No, this movie does not make sense.
So you as the Psychlos need to have the humans to be your slave labor.
Not yet. See, that's what fucked me up too.
Is
because
that-
I thought the same thing. I don't understand why they're collecting humans.
Yeah.
I don't get that shit at all. Because if you just left them alone, these idiots would just extinct themselves. There
Yeah.
was one woman in the whole tribe.
Oh, yeah.
She's not going to repopulate everybody. She's going to have
Yeah. Yes.
It's not that type of movie. So it wouldn't happen. But if you remember, in there was a conversation. Who was having? It must have been the old guys.
Yeah.
Saying they needed more. Oh yeah, it was the guy with the melting chin.
Okay, yeah.
That looked like he was from Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah.
So he wanted more workers.
Right.
That he was going to pay at half price because the budget was getting dropped.
Oh, and so
which we later find out he was just siphoning fucking money. But
Yeah.
he's like, they won't work for free. And Travolta goes, the man animals will. So they
Right.
were actually having Cyclos that were worker Cyclos
Oh, actually
come down,
doing it.
and they were doing the mining.
That's right.
So
okay.
it confused me even more why he was just hoarding humans.
Peoples. Yeah.
Why?
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 Yeah, you just,
Why?
Yeah, what were you using them for?
What were you going to do with these people?
Yeah.
Besides feed them goo.
Yeah. Why? That's shouldn't you just murder them?
Like his plan, while it was probably in his head, hadn't manifested publicly. He hadn't even told Forrest Whitaker, who was like his
Right.
idiot servant boy.
Well, he also needed to have Goodboy Tyler over there.
Johnny Goodboy Tyler.
Johnny Goodboy Tyler go through the rapid learning machine.
Why the fucking name? That's a really stupid fucking name.
Why does he need to have a nickname?
Why does he have 3 names?
Johnny Goodboy Tyler?
Everyone else has sounds for names.
Yeah.
Not even full fucking first names. It's just Ter, Ger, Ker.
Yeah, well, it isn't his like girlfriend something too that's just like call.
Probably.
Like
I'll
Chalk.
get there.
She's like Chalk or something.
Well, his girlfriend's actually played by his wife, Kelly Preston.
Oh, okay.
And her 2 seconds of screen time, as we mentioned earlier, got her a worst supporting actress
Nomination.
Razzie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Won the Razzie for that one. But I'll get her fucking name in a second. Which again, what was the point of that fucking scene?
Oh, none of them made sense.
And why is a woman with a gigantic Gene Simmons tongue supposed to be sexy to a man?
Oh, I don't know.
Because there's only one place that fucking tongue is going.
Yeah.
And
his butt.
I don't want it to be. Oh, it's John Travolta. Never mind. Okay.
It's up his butt, man.
Kelly Preston was chirk.
Yeah, right.
Chirk.
Chirk.
So basically the sound it makes when you bite a Dorito.
Chirk.
Chirk. Yeah.
Yeah, if this was a comic book and we were eating Doritos, it would go chirk.
That would be chirk. Yeah. Yeah. Some of these though, Speaking Bandit. Leering Grin Bandit. Klinko. That's a fucking game.
Klinko. Yeah, that's what people get addicted
Is
to
that the
in
one with the
Japan.
marbles with the sticks?
Yeah, in Japan.
Sure. I think I had it when I was a kid.
A Klinko machine?
Sure.
I think it's Pachinko.
Plinko.
Plinko's Price is Right.
Is it?
Plinko?
Yeah.
But it's like
the thing where you drop the chip.
But it's like there's like a little version, like
Yeah.
a home version where it's like
You
drop
pull the
and you
sticks.
pull a stick and you have to get all the marbles to drop.
You got to, you try not to get the marbles.
That's
to drop.
Kerplunk.
Kerplunk.
Fuck it, I don't care. That's another character's name, Kerplunk.
Kerplunk.
There's also Rock, Floyd, and Haywood. I don't know who those fucking
Nice.
country rock bands are.
Rock, Floyd, and Haywood. They're going to do a
Rock,
Domo.
Flag, and Eagle. Jesus Christ, this movie.
Oh, God. What is it? Rock, Flag, and Dingo? What was his name?
I don't know.
But their new album, Dome Over Denver.
Yeah, Dome Over Denver by what was it? Rock, Floyd, and Haywood.
Rock,
Nice.
Floyd, and Haywood.
Yeah,
Dome Over Denver coming 2019.
with their roadie Carlo.
Yeah, with Carlo and Kachunk.
That's the venue they're playing. Is
Yeah.
the Dome over Denver?
That's their,
No,
that's their
their
album.
album.
That's their album.
Oh,
Dome
okay.
Over Denver is the album.
They're playing the Library of Congress. Because that's the thing in this movie.
Because
too.
they decided to take a quick flight to it.
Okay. Fuck this movie.
Again, I want to talk about the rapid learning machine
All right, get there.
because John Travolta.
Because this movie basically consists of laughing, Dutch angles, Barry Pepper running and getting shot in the back, and that's it.
And that's it. That's it. So John Travolta decides to manifest his whole shenanigans by like, I'm gonna get man animals to mine me gold.
Yep.
So that I can get rich somehow.
Well, he's gonna skim some of the gold and send a bunch back to Plinko, or I've completely forgot their name now. Cyclo.
Cyclo.
Yeah.
Rock, Floyd, and Webb.
Yeah. Rock, Floyd, and Haywood.
Rock, Floyd, and Haywood.
Coming soon. Rock, Floyd, and Haywood.
But so yeah, he's gonna
Dome
do
over
that, and he's
Denver.
gonna be super duper rich. But in order to do that, he needs the man animals, and so he takes Johnny Goodboy Tyler and sticks him in the rapid learning machine, and
He goes straight Bond villain on him.
yeah, he does. He just straps him in, and the funniest part
everything.
is there's just this straight up little like alien that goes, "Hi, I'm like a centaur or whatever."
It's basically like one of those you've seen them in movies all the time. It's the note that basically says, "If you read this, I'm dead."
Yeah, right.
Because that's how it starts. It's like, if you're hearing this, I'm probably no longer alive.
Yeah.
Why do we need that explanation? Who gives a shit? It's a hologram.
It's also a recording.
It's
a recording
of a squid. Who gives a shit?
Well, it's like
Why are you adding emotion?
Yeah, it's like, well, wouldn't you have cut that part out of the rapid?
And the squid doesn't even teach him shit. The squid's just there as like a fucking gatekeeper. He's like,
Yes.
hey, cool, turn around. That thing's gonna teach you shit.
Yeah, he goes, "Hey, look, here's the deal. The Cyclos, they took my technology and they murdered my race." And
Is that what it was?
Yeah, he just basically just exposition machine.
You know why I think I missed a bunch of this stuff? Because most of it was like, what the fuck? I think I missed dialogue when I just yell at the TV. like
Yeah,
that.
well, you definitely did, because that's what it is. It's just like,
Fair enough.
here's the thing. This is a learning machine. They
Yeah.
murdered my entire race.
I love that they keep calling them learning machines.
Yeah,
Like he puts them in a flight simulator. It's a learning machine.
yeah. Well, we'll get there.
You fuckers can read.
Yeah,
Like you speak perfect English.
I know.
You can read. It says because they know what flying machine is.
Yeah.
It says flight simulator, and you've already been in one. You've been in a fucking alien one.
Right. Also,
Cunts.
This is the type of information that would have been passed down from generation to generation.
Right. There was an old guy there.
You know what I
Now, granted,
mean?
He wasn't 1,000 years old, I'm guessing, but he would have had people before him.
Everybody like I'm talking about the basics.
The
Like
Library of Congress still exists.
Right.
The Declaration of Independence still exists.
like that information would have been passed down.
Nobody
Like
read anything.
this used to be a country. We used to do this.
And
We
why
used
are
to
they
do
in a
that.
cave if the fucking White House is still standing, by the way?
Oh, I don't know.
Like, I'm sure the bed sucks, but it's probably still there.
Yeah, probably.
Fucking
But
man
yeah,
animals.
So they end up, so John Travolta after that takes him to the Library of Congress for no reason.
Yeah.
Just like, look, this is your heritage.
This is, I don't get it. Read.
Yeah.
And he just walks away
Yeah.
for an unseen amount of hours. He reads the entire fucking Declaration of Independence. I don't know how long that fucking took.
Right.
First of all, he had to find the goddamn thing in the library, so I mean,
Right.
that must take a
And
minute.
Nicolas Cage already stole it. So,
Right.
God.
So he comes back and he's
Yeah.
just conveniently wrapping up the Declaration of
Yeah,
Independence.
he
He's
just
like,
lets
I
him-
don't get what he learned from it.
Well, it's weird because he like lets him go there all the time, right?
Well, he lets him go. Oh, again, Barry Pepper's character, Johnny Goodboy Tyler, is great at escaping for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're allowed to escape. Like when they figure, oh, God, how do we even forget? Their favorite food. Let's find out what their favorite food is. So they drop them on like the frozen tundra of Colorado.
Right.
Actually, we see a sign, welcome to Aspen. Because whatever, exposition. You couldn't just put one of those little graphics. We're in Aspen. But anyway, drop them there for 3 fucking days. And yeah, they see a fucking bunch of rats and dive at it because they haven't eaten in 3 days.
Right.
And this supposed superior race, they must love rat. Raw rat is their favorite food.
Yeah, right.
Like he even says that in the Library of Congress. He's like, you can read all you want. I'm sure there's a recipe on raw rat. It's like, are you fucking retarded?
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
What? Because they have the technology to know all this shit, but they don't have a fucking Google machine that says they eat pizza.
Right.
They had pizza back in the day. Somebody even explains in way too much detail a McDonald's. Did you remember that one?
Yes, yeah. It's just
There was a place with golden arches, and your horseless carriages would go up, and food would be presented magically onto a stove. It's like, what the fuck are you? It's McDonald's. I get it. I know what you're trying to do. Don't do it.
Yeah.
It's not landing. That whatever that joke was supposed to be didn't land, especially because they didn't show a McDonald's.
Yeah, didn't hit.
It's movie.
Yeah, this is the part where they talk about how like they showed up and they put up a 9-minute fight, and it's like it's like, okay,
all of the army, all
of them,
1,000 years ago, all of the army of the United States, put up a 9-minute fight. By the way, what happened to other countries?
Yeah,
they didn't like want to go to the technically advanced China or something.
Yeah, right. Or the whole thing is just really.
I get it. It would suck. It wouldn't done worse in America if it was like, yeah, they invaded China. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, who cares? Whatever.
Oh, really? Oh, London's dying. Fucking hell.
Whatever. We bailed your ass out in World War II.
Let's go see
We ain't doing it again in Space World War III. You know what I'm saying?
Space jazz.
Space jazz. But yeah. So basically,
anyway.
So Jonnie finds the long abandoned Fort Knox.
Johnny Goodboy Tyler.
Johnny Goodboy Tyler, and that's what the deal is he's going to. They're going to take the gold from Fort Knox.
And what again? This fucking movie. Okay, so Travolta's going to drop him on the planet of they're going to drop him in Colorado,
right?
Because that's where Forrest Whitaker's little stone slate there had a dent in it. Again, I didn't get what the fuck that was saying, but apparently that was like the Appalachian Mountains. Right. Was it Appalachian or no, the Rocky Mountains? Excuse me, that's the other side. The Rocky Mountains. And because one of the dents in his stone slate was gold, that means there's gold there. Because let's just dumb this shit way the fuck down.
Yeah, right.
Gold. Okay, cool. So we're going to drop the man animals down there, give him 14 days to harvest the fucking gold. So Johnny Goodboy Tyler is like, okay, cool. We'll do it. I have a better idea because I hooked up to the learning machine for 20 minutes and saw everything. I learned their language. I learned fucking arithmetic and all this other.
Yeah. Oh, the funniest thing is when he gets back to the cell.
And he's like drawing on the ground.
And he's like doing math and equations in the sand.
With the monkey people.
And they're like, what?
They're like, well, it's like, all right, cool. Don't worry about it. I'm going to steal their spaceship.
What?
Okay. So they get to the planet. And the fucking the beaver animals or the cow people, whatever the fuck, the Ewoks that we met earlier when John Travolta was shooting cows.
Yeah, the other human people,
the ones that hadn't been captured yet, but they agree. Again, he just let them go. By the way, like they agreed to fight in that war. Like so okay. Oh, excuse me.
Yes. So
John Travolta starts shooting cows.
Yep.
Dude in a fox fucking suit jumps him. Barry Pepper gets the gun, holds him at gunpoint, and there's this monologue of bullshit. Yeah. And basically, he gets Barry Pepper gets the Fox people to side with him. Like, yeah, we'll fight in your war. Cool. And they're like, shoot him. It's like, no, I'm going to present it like Excalibur back to him. Here's your gun. So then, okay, John Travolta gets up like, you stupid mad animal. I'm going to blow your friend's head off. Boom. Blows his head up. Yeah. Okay, cool. But he also kidnapped his girl. Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
So now we're back, and they didn't get captured though.
No,
the Fox people are still out in the woods.
Yeah, there's still people.
Okay, so now we're in we're wherever the fuck we are in the mountains, and
the Rockies.
Sure, and
Colorado's freshest beer.
Yes, Exactly.
Course.
Of course. How is this not a drinking show, by the way? I said that upstairs. Of all the shows I've brought beer to, this is the fucking sober one? Jesus Christ.
I think it's better that way.
I don't. So, Barry Pepper, Johnny Goodboy Tyler.
Yep. They find an abandoned military base.
They find, yes, they do.
And that's
so
where
I love how he just steals the fucking spaceship. Because, so his crew, who's been captured,
Yeah.
all gear up into the
feels
spaceship. And the Fox people are the ones as decoys because Travolta sets it up by having a drone fly overhead, and then he pulls this card out, and it's a still photograph, even though it should be moving because, they only had a few bucks left in the budget, so they couldn't actually animate that shit.
No.
By the way, the shit that they did animate, the CGI was about as good as some of the shit in Roger Corman's fucking movies.
Oh, yeah, of
Go ahead,
course.
Google that, kids. So, he goes and finds a military base because they're just flying all over the fucking country.
yeah.
They go to Kentucky to find the fucking gold, even though they knew it was already there. But they got to load it up and bring it back.
Right.
Okay. Then they go to fucking Texas to find a
Yes.
military base
Yeah.
with flying machines.
Yeah, a bunch of Harriers that are 1,000 years old.
Yet still gassed up and ready to go.
Ready, like, no problem.
Nuclear warheads, no problem.
Got
and a
it.
simulator that works. Electricity.
That works.
By the way, electricity.
Yeah, that's the big one.
Okay? Suspending disbelief as far as it can fucking stretch.
Yeah.
Maybe those fucking planes had gas in them.
Yeah.
But electricity after the planet's been deserted for 1,000 years?
Right.
Who's paying the electric bill?
Right. Who's
I'm sorry,
supplying...
did GE just say, fuck it, let's leave the lights on?
Yeah, right. Oh, God. That has to be.
Oh, this movie.
Yes.
So, they teach him... Okay, so they go back because Travolta said he's going to periodically check in on him.
Yeah.
So they go back with the gold. Gold bars, by the way.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be harvesting gold, which is going to come out like rocks. So they had, but he's like, he won't know the difference. It's gold is gold, right? Cool.
Yeah, right.
So Travolta comes back, and Barry Pepper presents him with just a crate full of fucking gold bars.
Yeah, right.
To which he's obviously suspicious.
Yeah, right.
Why is it bricks?
Yeah, yeah, right.
And he's like, oh, well, we figured a man of your stature wouldn't like it to be rough and jagged. Here is a smooth brick. He's like, well, you fucking idiots, if you have enough time to smelt this motherfucker down and put it into brick form, you have now 7 days to get me all my gold.
Yeah, right.
So, Dutch angle. And so now we got half the time. So now we got to load up everybody, bring them all to Texas, and now he says 7 days. So if there's like 30 of them, they all have about 20 to 45 minutes to learn how to fucking fly planes,
Yep.
shoot guns, set off a nuclear warhead, and assemble an actual plan.
Yeah, oh.
Even though they're not all actually in the same room at the same time anymore. Some
Yeah.
of them are still hanging off a cliff faking like they're harvesting gold.
Yeah, right.
This fucking movie. So, that's going to be a t-shirt, this fucking movie.
This fucking movie. This fucking movie, and As You Do.
As you do, yeah. So, they go back.
So they go back, and it's
to the
time to
fucking-
execute
They go
the
back
plan.
to Denver.
To the Dome in Denver.
Dome over Denver.
And
How has
it's
that not been a wrestling pay-per-view? Dome over Denver this Sunday.
this Sunday, Dome over Denver, presented by Stampede Wrestling.
That's exactly right. He's going to do it. Fucking Cornette. Cunt.
But
I just did that so he'll fucking tweet us.
yeah, right, of course.
Okay.
So yeah, he's gonna capture the transportation device, and they're going to basically bring a nuke
Yep.
to the Cyclone homeworld.
Yeah, so I love, okay, we didn't even bring it up, but all the talk of like home office and corporate this, I mean,
Yeah.
this was definitely, I mean, I know it came off a book, but the fact that they got the fucking second unit director of Phantom Menace, and this is all about diplomacy and home office and shit, a little too on the nose.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, so they bring it back, and yeah, the plan is that they're going to because we've learned that they can teleport stuff. That's how they keep getting the
Everywhere.
man animals. Like, that's how they escape them to the mountain. They just put them
Right.
on a teleporter. It's,
Yeah, right.
basically fucking Star Trek.
Yeah, they just teleport them places.
Beam me up, Vinny.
Yeah, right. So they're gonna detonate a bomb, and I don't remember if the plan. They're just gonna take a nuclear bomb, and they're gonna just detonate it on the homeworld. And I don't think that the plan is.
Yeah.
I don't think they understand that it's gonna react with the atmosphere the way I think it ends up doing. Like, I think that that's just.
No. I think that was the plan.
That was the plan. Is
Yeah.
that it's going to vaporize the planet.
Yeah.
Okay.
They kept using the term vaporize enough. Somebody had to get vaporized.
Yeah, so it turned
But
out to be the
no.
whole
I think
plan.
that was part of Barry Pepper's learning machine plan,
Was he was
because
like-
he's like, well, if we just because they were gonna blow up the dome over Denver,
Right.
and then the atmosphere. Which so here's what I didn't explain upstairs.
Oh, okay.
So it's not that the Cyclos can't breathe in the Earth's atmosphere.
Okay.
It's that they will die. They have an adverse reaction to radiation. So basically because there was that's why he put up the map with all the nuclear things.
Okay.
So the dome is keeping the radiation out. But but apparently the man animals can breathe a little bit of radiation and stuff, and it's cool. It would kill them over time. It's like smoking, basically.
Okay.
But the Psychlos will get fucked up right quick. That's why when they're flying in, and it might have been a little confusing because the CGI looked like it was made in MS Paint.
Yeah. Yes.
But the little bursts that are hitting the plane, and Travolta's like, I can't go any further. That was radiation.
Right.
He's like, oh, we're going into the radiation atmosphere. I can't go any further. So breaking the dome was going to let the radiation in, and what we didn't have, which we did talk about upstairs, was there was no Total Recall moment where it's like, because I figured, okay, break the glass. They're going to get all fucked up because they can't breathe because the radiation or whatever is going to get into them. But no, none of that happened.
So then why do the man animals, why can't they breathe in the dome?
Because it's climated for the Cyclo, I think.
Yeah.
I think. Again, I'm stretching at this point.
Yeah, I think the atmosphere has to be different.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
But they're pumping. It's something to do with gas also, because there's gas going through the thing, and
Yeah.
so
Because everybody's got a thing.
everybody's got a thing. Everybody's got a fucking. Well, it looks like swimmy things.
Yeah, they look
You
like
know when
they,
you plug your nose and
Yeah.
you're swimming? It's
Yeah.
exactly what they took it from.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looked like. And they're like breathing through that.
Right.
I don't know. But
So
they're going to detonate that bomb, and it's going to have an adverse reaction to the Cyclo atmosphere.
and it's going to blow the fuck out of it.
And it's
Because if they just go through with their plan of attacking, then the second wave will come in and they'll be wiped out anyway.
Right.
Because they got stormtroopers on standby with that very Star Warsy shot as we crane down, and it's like, oh wow, there's a whole clan of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're ready to go.
So they don't want the alarm to go off. So Barry Pepper, Johnny Goodboy Tyler says, in order to avoid the alarm, we're going to blow up the planet first.
Yeah.
Obviously, that doesn't go as fucking planned.
No.
He has to have his Mexican standoff there with Travolta. They got to do their thing. Tig fucking flies he's supposed to blow up the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Doesn't really work. It just kind of spider webs it.
Yeah.
So he has to fly his plane into it. He flies his plane into the thing. It still doesn't fucking work. What next? Oh,
He uses his Super Nintendo light gun bazooka to blow up
more dynamite and
Yeah.
fuel in the spaceship.
Yes.
So that finally breaks it. By the way, the use of the term piece of cake
Yeah.
annoys the shit out of me because these guys wouldn't know what cake is.
Right, exactly.
They haven't had working ovens for 1,000 years.
Yeah, right. And then that goes back to my issue with like, I'm okay with playing in the rules, but why are these ape people?
Piece of cake. You don't know what that means.
Yeah.
You don't know what that means. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And they really hammered it home in that last act too. They
Yeah.
were he said it 4 times, and the Fox person who has even less knowledge of fucking food. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, right.
This fucking movie. Anyway, so he crashes the thing. There's a big attack. They're fighting. The Cyclos are fighting. Everybody's fighting. Travolta's just like, you know what? Kill them all. Happy hunting.
Yeah, right.
And then calls in the thing, but the guy's already teleported over there. And Barry Pepper does a little switcheroo, which also has another awkward flashback to the neck thing, which we would have figured out anyway. You slap a thing with a green light on it, and you got a remote. Oh, that's a thing from earlier. We're not fucking stupid like the people that wrote this goddamn movie. So he blows it up, blows off his arm. No reaction.
Yeah, right.
Just completely Black Knighted the shit out of that. He's like, your arm's off. No, it isn't.
Ooh.
Fuck off. So he's still laughing.
There's no blood.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's just a flesh wound.
Nothing. Nobody's getting evaporated or vaporized, whatever the fuck he was talking about.
Yeah.
They're just blowing things apart, and it's looking like confetti. More glass is breaking. Big chunks of glass are
That's
breaking.
the funniest part is the whole dome shatters, and at no point does it fall down and crush anybody.
No, not even a little bit. Doesn't even. I mean, the Fox people are actually flying these things
That's the
with
thing.
precision timing.
That's the thing is that
The third act is ludicrous.
With 10 minutes, and a you know,
And all the budget.
and, yes, with 10 minutes and the entirety of 4 hours with the Microsoft Flight Simulator
At best 4 hours.
04.
Yeah.
You know, they're expert Harrier fighter pilots. Like all
Not
like,
only can they fly it, but they can work the ammunition, they can work the bombs and the guns and maneuver and do like all this precision shit.
yeah.
He knows where the eject button is, motherfucker. You can't spell eject.
Yeah. Also, he press it, but it doesn't work.
Well, that's the thing. Does it or doesn't it?
I don't
hate
know.
this fucking movie. So because he's out of ammo, he's gonna fly his fucking plane. He's gonna go all Randy Quaid on these motherfuckers and just fly the plane right into the alien ship. And he hits the eject button. Now, my brain says, oh, he ejected out as the plane was going in, so he's cool. He's going to parachute down.
we never
We're going to
see
see
him
that
again.
hero shot of him just kind of, hey, man, cool.
We did it.
Or it doesn't work, but that also needs to be explained with him pushing the button and it not working. Give me
Right.
one more push, like, give me an oh shit face. Give me a I'm back, bitches. Give me a
Yeah,
Randy
right.
Quaid moment.
Yeah, right.
Nothing. Fuck this movie.
Yeah, right. And so the movie ends in the most insane way where for everybody's dead because the bomb goes off on the homeworld
Oh, it goes Alderaan on their asses.
and it goes like Alderaan times 12 because
Alderaan and then like
it
dissolves.
Like Darth Vader would be jealous of how well that planet exploded.
Straight up, he got a force boner on that one.
Yeah, he got a huge force boner
Excellent.
because the Death Star blows that shit to pieces.
It turns into an asteroid field. This
Right.
just turns into fucking water. What was that, Bill?
Yeah, this thing just is gone.
Literally, it's the first thing we've seen vaporized after 2 hours of talking about it.
Right, after 2 hours of talking about it.
I was trying to find that Randy Quaid clip.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
I got it.
Oh.
You want
And
it?
so then
Sure,
Randy
why not?
Quaid, he ends up getting pounded into the back of that spaceship.
Randy Quaid just got shit faced. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. And I thought that was the most on-the-nose cheeseball science fiction
Yeah.
fucking movie. Nope! Battlefield Earth, bitches!
Yeah.
So, yeah, everybody's fucking dead. The man-animals are kind of, they're kind of cool now that they're running shit again. Barry Pepper is like the Caesar of them, so he's like the smart ape. And,
right.
so they
The parallels to like what was it? War for the Planet of the Apes, not the new one, the old one, because there was like Planet of the Apes, Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
because the new trilogy was excellent.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the original one,
Okay.
where it's like it's basically War for the Planet of the Apes,
Sure,
the
sure.
original one.
Yeah.
It's basically the same thing.
So, we have a John Travolta statue locked in a cage around gold.
Yeah, with one arm.
With one arm. Asks again, why didn't you vaporize me? You know what? You should have picked a better fucking line because you didn't vaporize shit.
Yeah, nothing like that happened.
Mister, I'm going to vaporize you. Really? Prove it. Do it. I dare you. I dare you.
Picks or it didn't happen,
Pull
bro.
out your checkbook, bitch, and vaporize something because you didn't vaporize nothing. You blew holes in people.
Picks or it didn't happen, bro.
Exactly. So he's like, why didn't you kill me or vaporize or whatever the fuck? And Johnny Goodboy Tyler's like, leverage. Another thing that keep bringing up in this movie. I have leverage over you. I have a disc. Oh, what a fucking voyeur John Travolta was in this movie.
Right.
He's filming everybody. And Forrest Whitaker is his assistant.
Yeah, right.
And pretty fucking dumb at it, too.
Oh, he's terrible.
And he proves it also by being tricked by Johnny Goodboy Tyler into being the what does he say? He's the most powerful Cyclo of them all now is his last line. It's like, no, dude, you're the last.
Yeah, you're
you
it.
dumb motherfucker. You're the only Cyclo. They all got they all got dead.
Well, there's other colonies. there's
Whatever.
And the funny thing
And he's
is,
gonna send his fucking DVD out and show, it's just all about gold. So what? I'm still gonna fucking kill your ass and him.
yeah, I'm gonna kill you and him.
And him. So we pan out to a bunch of laughter. Maniacal laugh.
Maniacal
Maniacal
laugh.
laugh.
He has his cage of gold.
Dutch angle maniacal laugh.
Yeah,
with the irony of you don't rule shit anymore. You don't got your big mansion on Cyclo, but you have all your gold.
Yeah.
Irony.
And that's
And
all.
a wipe.
And the wipe
And
to
a
the
Star
end.
Wars wipe to the fucking director's name.
Even
because
yellow credits.
Yeah. Because we were definitely setting up 5 more of these fucking movies. Really?
Yeah.
Really.
I just don't know where.
Battlefield Earth, the saga of the year 3000.
Yeah, that's the original title of the book. And then I read the.
It was the original title. It was in the credits. But okay, here's a funny thing. So the opening credits had Battlefield Earth, the saga of the year 3000.
Yeah.
But that only shows up in the credits because all the other promotional material was just Battlefield Earth. It was almost like they hit the render button on the title and was like, well, we don't got the money to go back and do the titles over. Fuck it.
Yeah, right. The part that's weird is that I don't know what the next couple of parts of the movie was going. Like, I don't know what more to the story there was going to be, because if you look at the synopsis for the book,
okay,
the densest part of it is the part of the movie that we saw, right?
I mean, I didn't, as far as the synopsis of the book, I didn't get past that he scored it to Space Jazz.
Yeah, right.
I stopped there. I'm like, this is absurd.
So basically, the last third of the book is him about him basically rebuilding society.
Johnny Goodboy Tyler?
Johnny Goodboy Tyler.
Right.
And then taking his wife and his son to go to an isolated part of the world to teach everybody how to teach his son how to survive the old way and be a legend or something stupid.
The Cyclos, hairy 9-foot tall, 1,000-pound sociopaths. That's how they're described.
Yeah.
9,000 pounds. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
Have a salad. Anyway, that's Battlefield Earth.
And somehow Johnny Goodboy Tyler is the sole owner of the remaining Cyclo empire, and uses this to pay off all the debts to the intergalactic bankers.
What?
I don't know.
I fucking hate this movie.
This is the book, so you can hate the book too.
I hate the book too. If anybody's read the book,
let us know.
Please tweet at us at Mike Wendt, at Liam NAI, at Bill Neville NAI. That was Battlefield Earth. This is That Movie Show. Coming up next week, we get back to some with normalcy, because the sequel to Wreck-It Ralph is coming out, so we're doing Wreck-It Ralph next week. I'm going to have a lot of fun. I love this movie.
I do love this movie as well.
Saw this in theaters with unbeknownst to me, a kid's birthday party had rented out half the movie theater. That was a fucking hoot.
That's so funny.
So I had to go back and see it a week later. I'm like, I can't just, because it was too much flashes and stuff, and I wasn't going to yell at children at a Disney movie. I'm like, I'm the asshole here.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, we're going to cover Wreck-It Ralph.
I can't wait.
Did you find Space Jazz?
It was on YouTube, but I couldn't play it.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
The movie's over. We're moving past it.
Yeah. Let's never speak of it again.
Thank you for looking.
Like Crown Jewel.
Yes, let's never speak of this again.
Crown Jewel.
So yeah, Ralph Breaks the Internet comes out next week, and Wreck-It Ralph is going to be the movie we're covering. Maybe a bonus episode. I'm guessing we're all going to see it.
Oh, definitely going to see it.
I'm guessing we're going to see Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Yeah, we have to.
So I'm guessing maybe a bonus episode of Ralph Breaks the Internet is in the future.
We probably could have done Bohemian Rhapsody as well, but
I haven't seen that one yet.
Never mind.
Yeah, I'm going to see The Thing tonight.
Oh, that's fun.
Nice midnight showing of a 35mm thing.
I'm going to be with a bunch of film people later tonight, so maybe we'll join you.
Coolidge Corner, brother.
Yeah.
Do it. Well, thank you for joining us for the 1-year anniversary of That Movie Show. If you have made it all the way through this, God bless you. If you have seen Battlefield Earth, I feel bad for you. But now we're all in the same little support group together. You can follow us on social media at Mike Wendt, at Liam NAI, at Bill Neville NAI, hashtag That Movie Show. And by all means, let us know what you want us to cover, and maybe your bad movie will end up on the show. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, everybody.